Hi everyone. So here we are in Lawudo Cave. Very, very sad what's going on. And the weather outside is terrible. Today we have, but very, very peacefully. And we have languages. And he was 100 years old, so it's a release. But it's the end of an age. He was extremely, extremely kind. Jambutuki told me that he's a Tame monk. When he left Tame, the monks all cried. So we also dedicate these prayers now for Asham. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. We begin with the increasing mantra. Kayata om dara 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 song, 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 kayata om dara dara song, kayata om dara 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 song, kayata om dara 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 song. And then we're going to dedicate this, particularly for Rinpoche's true and unmistaken reincarnation, to return as quickly as possible in a place where the Yangtze can be very quickly recognized, and also that the Yangtze can complete all the studies as soon as possible, having all the qualities needed, and great health, genetics, very bright. Then resume carrying out the legacy of Rinpoche's past life and be of the most benefit to sentient beings. And we're also dedicating that the Yangtze be able to offer extensive benefit to the world, and each and one of us with Dharma practice and teaching in the same way as Rinpoche inspired us. And may the teachings of Buddha and all the other holy activities of Rinpoche's organization be of the greatest benefit to all mother sentient beings. In the Indian language, Arimanjushri Nam Samgiti, in Tibetan, Habajambhagi Sen Yandavajupa. In English, chanting the names of noble Manjushri. Homage to ever youthful Manjushri. Then Vajradhara, ever glorious, supreme subduer of the hard to tame, the hero conquering the triple world, the Vajra lord or master of all secrets, with eyes wide open like white lotuses, his face just like a lily in full bloom, was shaking in his hand repeatedly, a Vajra of the highest excellence, accompanied by countless Vajrapanis, with features such as fierce turbulent brows, and endure of the hard to tame heroes, appearing with heroic hideous forms, brandishing in their hands their mighty Vajras, the tips of which emit intensive light, great benefactors to all living beings, through skill, through insight, and through great compassion, which please and happy attitudes with joy. Their bodies, those of wrathful deities, protectors who assist the Buddha's deeds. Their bodies, bowing reverentially, paid homage to the true awakened one, protector, blessed one, Tathagata, and joining his two palms respectfully, he said before the Lord the following: O omnipresent Lord, for my well-being, with due concern to me and for my sake, that I may reach complete awakening upon the basis of illusion's net, and for the sake of every living being sunk deep into the mud of ignorance, their souls disturbed by various afflictions, so that they may obtain the highest fruit. May you, the most supreme awakened one, the blessed one, the world's guru and teacher, who knows the great surmised reality, aware of wishes and abilities, reveal to us the great name chanting of the wisdom body of the Blessed One, the great Ishnisha, master of all secrets, the self-arising wisdom emanation, the wisdom deity called Manjushri, these names with meaning both profound and vast, of great significance unmatched, serene, with goodness at their start, middle, and end, proclaimed by Buddhas of the aeons past, and to be told by Buddhas yet to come, and taught not once but time and time again by all the Buddhas of the present age, which were respectfully recited in illusion's net, the Tantra most supreme, by multitudes of mighty Vajrapanis, the joyous guardians of secret mantras, Just this I shall uphold with firm resolve until I reach my final liberation, so that I may become a great protector, the bearer of the Buddha's every secret. And this I shall reveal to living beings according to each one's capacity, in order that afflictions may be quelled, so ignorance may fully be dispelled. With this request to the Tathagata, the master of all secrets, Vajrapani, his body bowed, his palms politely joined, and stood before the Lord devotedly. And so the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, the best of men, the fully awakened one, extending from his mouth his handsome tongue, a tongue unmatched in both his breadth and length, displaying a gentle smile to living beings, a smile that fills the threefold world with light, that tames the enemy, the four martyrs, that ends unwanted birth in all three forms. His voice melodious like that of Brahma, completely filling all the triple world, replied as follows to the Lord of Secrets, to Vajrapani, strongest of the strong, that you, abounding in supreme compassion and aiming to assist all living beings, are willing and prepared to hear from me this evil-quelling, purifying chanting, the chanting of the name so filled with meaning of Manjushi's embodiment of wisdom. How truly excellent, O Vajradhara, how excellent the view, O Vajrapani. And so I shall, O Master of all secrets, reveal just that to you most splendidly. With single-minded focus, listen well, how excellent, responded Vajrapani. So truly excellent, O Blessed One. And then the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, surveyed him for the family great with mantras, the family of the Vidyas and the mantras, the family that is threefold by its nature, the family of and yet beyond the world, the family great in brightening the world, the foremost family of Mahamudra, and so the family great with great Ashnisha. And then about the Lord of speech he spoke these verses, which include 6 kingly mantras, which manifest from non-duality, which bear the quality of non-arising, shito, jnanam, Buddha, Buddhanam, Radva, Bhatinam, Om Vajatisha Dukha Jada, Jnanam Murtaya, Jnanakaya Bhageshvara, Arabhatsanaya Te Nama. And so is the Blessed One, the Buddha, awakened, fully born of the letter He is the letter the foremost one in supreme most syllable with meaning great, arising from great vital force unborn, beyond expression based on word or speech, the foremost cause of every form of speech, the shining forth of every kind of language, great feast who takes the form of great passion, reducing bliss in every sentient being, great feast who takes the form of great anger, great enemy of every mental poison, great feast who is by nature great delusion, delusions vanquisheth the deluded minds, great feast who is in essence great fury, great adversary to all furiousness, great feast who takes the form of great desire, who vanquishes desire in all forms. He is great carnal lust, he is great bliss, he is great happiness, he is great joy, with great appearance, bearing form supreme, with great complexion marked by great physique, with great renown, the great magnificent one is mandala, voluminous and great, the bearer of the mighty sword of wisdom, the foremost good for taming great afflictions, possessing great renown, his glory great, his brightness great, his luster most supreme, most wise upholder of the great illusions, fulfiller of the great illusions' aims, enraptured by the great illusions' rapture, the great illusions' great illusionist, the foremost Lord of great magnificence, supreme upholder of great discipline, intense supporter of great tolerance, with valor rooted in great diligence, samadhi resting through great meditation, endowed with bodies flowing from great wisdom, both great in strength and great in skillful means, a brimming ocean filled with vows and knowledge, by nature great in kindness, limitless, the foremost mind enriched by great compassion, of great insight, of great intelligence, great dexterous one with methods ever great, commanding powers and great miracles, with driving force supreme, with speed unmatched, renowned great Lord of foremost majesty, most valorous owing to his great might, destroying the massive mountain of becoming, unyielding, holding strong a massive Vajra, Great terrifying Lord, the great cruel one, provoking, fearing, great and daunting creatures, protector as the greatest of all vidyas, the guru as the greatest of all mantras, traversing well the Mahayana's path, himself the Mahayana's foremost way. He is Mahavajana, the Buddha, great sage, observing great intensive silence, arising from the great mantra way. He is at heart the great mantra way, accomplished in the 10 parameters, having the 10 parameters as home, in whom the 10 parameters are pure, for whom the 10 parameters are means, protector reigning over all 10 grounds, residing steadily on all 10 grounds, made pure in nature by the tenfold knowledge, maintaining purity through tenfold knowledge, with tenfold forms intent on tenfold content, with tenfold strengths pervasive Lord of sages, achieving every aim for every being, endowed with tenfold mastery supreme, beginningless complexity, devoid by nature pure reality and essence, unwavering, a speaker of the truth, with speech and actions perfectly aligned, a teacher of the non-dual truth, non-dual, atop reality's most lofty peak, with selflessness his wild lions roar, instilling fear in delight misled seekers, with journeys fruitful, traveling everywhere, as swift as thought in all Tathagatas, a victor slayer of foes, triumphant Lord, a universal king with forces great, assembly head, instructor for assemblies, assembly Lord, assembly chief, the ruler, most influential, bearing precious burdens, not other bound, his way the greatest way, the Lord of speech, the master of expression, most skilled in words, adept with language, truthful, with boundless words, a teacher of the truth, providing teachings on the fourfold truth, not coming back, not turning round, right? No, the leader of the Prateka Buddhas, come forth by going forth in different ways, a single cause of all great elements. Ahad Bhikshu, defilements exhausted, devoid of passion, master of the senses, arrived at comfort met with security, for he, having cooled down, is free from stains, equipped in full with knowledge and his face, as Sugata, best knower of the world, not thinking me, not clinging on to mine, established in the system of two truths, upon the edge of psychic life's far shore, with these accomplished, resting on the bank, emerging from untainted Lord awareness, with sword-like insight ever penetrating, the Son, the Dhamma King, the noble Dhamma, supreme illuminator of the world, the Dhamma Lord, the sovereign of the Dhamma, the teacher of the path to excellence, accomplishing all goals, fulfilling aims, completely free from wants of any kind, bereft of thought and on the bleeding source, the Dhamma source supreme beyond decay, enriched by merit, merits gathering, unique great wisdom, wisdom, wisdom rich. God is not while gathering the twofold gathering, King of everywhere, the object and the mind of concentration, the master of intelligent reflection, for by oneself alone is he experienced, immovable, the ultimate beginning, the holder of the three enlightened bodies, the Buddha formed of 5 embodiments, the omnipresent made of 5 wisdoms, his diadem with 5 awakened ones, with all 5 eyes maintaining non-attachment, the great progenitor of all the Buddha's eminent and foremost son, arising from the world of true insight, the sourceless Dhamma source, existence ending, comprised of Vajra's holy handsome throne, the newborn sovereign ruler of the world, emerging from the sky, the self arisen, a massive blaze of knowledge and of insight, illuminating beacon of great light, a lamp of wisdom shining brilliantly, a light for beings, a lantern under wisdom, with energy supreme, most radiant, the Vidya King, the greatest mantra's Lord, the mantra King achieving noble aims, the great Ushnisha, marvelous Ushnisha, the Lord of space, revealer of all things, the best embodiment of every Buddha, with eyes the joy of every living being, creator manifesting varied forms, great sage deserving praise, deserving worship, a mantra born unto the triple family, upholding mantras of the foremost pledge, the greatest bearer of the triple gem, who teaches all 3 peerless vehicles, with snare unfailing, most victorious, the snatcher ever great, the Vajra snare. The Vajra hook, the snare of excellence, called Vajra Bharawa, he is terrific. Six-faced, the king of anger, hideous, six-eyed, six-armed, the ever-powerful, bearing his terrible fangs, a skeleton, hala hala, 100 faces proud, the Yama killer ruling obstacles, instilling fear with Vajra impetus. The Vajra-hearted, famous for his Vajra, with belly large with Vajras of illusion. The Vajra-born, the sovereign of the Vajra, akin to space, his core comprised of Vajras, unmoving haughty with his single dreadlock, his clothes an elephant's raw hide still moist. The great terrific one who cries ha ha, who screams he, instilling fervent fear. His laugh, a screeching laugh, a booming laugh. He is the Vajra laugh, the mighty howl. He is the noble Sattva, Vajra Sattva, the Vajra sovereign lord, the highest bliss. The Vajra's wrathfulness, the highest joy, intoning hums of Vajra Humkara, with Vajra arrows serving as his weapon, his sword comprised of Vajra slashing off, upholding every Vajra bearing, with just a single Vajra ending strike, with eyes like Vajra fire, truly dreadful, with hair that's like a Vajra set ablaze. The immersion of the Vajra, great immersion, with eyes like Vajra's eyes 100-fold, with Vajra hairs that sprout upon his body, his unique figure marked by Vajra hairs, with nails advancing Vajras at their tips, with skin that's solid like a Vajra's core. The splendid master donning Vajra garlands, adorned with Vajra fashioned ornaments, with booming voices, laughter crying ha ha, six-syllable producing Vajra rumbles. Great Manjughosha sounds supremely loud, a roar unique unto the threefold world. The voice that reaches every bound of space, preeminent amongst all voice endowed. He is a being whose fully realized truth, reality is peak and selflessness, supreme in propagating emptiness, unspoken, teaching both the deep and vast. The Dharma conch emitting piercing sound, the Dharma gong with lasting resonance, arriving at unbounded liberation. He is the Dharma drum in all directions, without a form, with handsome form supreme, replete with forms diverse, comprised of mind. His splendor shining through his every form, with all reflections under his control. Invincible, renowned as Lord Supreme, the Lord Supreme who rules the threefold world, abiding on the noble's lofty path, great source of flourishing, the Dharma's crown, with youthful form unique unto all worlds, the elder senior father of all beings, adorned with 32 auspicious marks, most beautiful, most handsome in all worlds, the teacher teaching mundane good and knowledge, the teacher to all beings most confident, the world's most trusted guide, protector, savior, the refuge unsurpassed, the guardian, with rich enjoyments filling all of space, the knowledge ocean of omniscient beings, while smashing through the shell of ignorance and breaking through the cage of psychic light, the thorough queller of intense affliction, arriving at samsara's opposite shore. His crown, the crown of wisdom consecration, his ornaments comprising perfect Buddhas, the soother of the pain, a threefold pain, the ender of the trio ending free, arriving at the threefold liberation, completely free of every obscuration, having achieved equality sky-like beyond the stains of every last affliction, aware of timelessness in all three times, most eminent amongst all sentient beings, the crown amongst those crowned with noble virtues, completely free from every kind of substrate, established firmly on the path of space, a splendid wish-fulfilling jewel in hand, best of all, thus precious, omnipresent, great wish-fulfilling tree, most plentiful, the greatest of all great auspicious vases, fulfilling the aims of living beings, a doer, an ally most beloved to all creatures, aware of good and bad, aware of times, the omnipresent knower of the pledges, upholding pledges, conscious of occasions, awake to varied aptitudes in beings, with expertise in threefold liberation, with virtues, knowing Dharma, auspicious source of all auspiciousness, of all auspicious things, the most auspicious, great splendor, glory, good, most prosperous, great reassurance, foremost celebration, great joyousness, the highest form of pleasure, abundance, reverence, action, venerable, great happiness, the noble Lord of splendor, the greatest granter of all wishes wished for, the highest source of refuge, refuge granting, the fearsome enemy of potent danger, alleviating danger in all forms, with tufts of hair, with plumes of luscious hair, with matted locks caught tight, by face with 5 hair tufts, his head well crowned, his head adorned with garlands of 5 strands, upholding great observances, head shaven, foremost of observances, chaste student, with great austerities perfected fully. He is the greatest Veda Gautama, a Brahman, or Brahman, arrived in full at Brahma Nirvana, awakening its branches, liberation, release, complete tranquility, quiescence, Nirvana, peacefulness, tranquility, approaching graceful entry to Nirvana, the culmination ending pain and pleasure, the state devoid of passion, free from substress, beyond defeat, unmanifest, unmatched, no making manifest, appearance free, pervasive, timeless, fully omnipresent, minute beyond defilement, seed free, unstained, devoid of passion, passionless, controlling humors, free from every illness, by nature most awakened, fully awake, omniscient, knowing everything supreme, beyond reality as consciousness, pristine awareness, bearing non-dual form, beyond conceptualization, effort-free, actingness Buddhas do in every age, the Buddha endless and beginningless, the Buddha at the start, devoid of sequence, with wisdom as his only eye unstained, the Tathagata with wisdom as his body, the sovereign of all language, great debater, the king of discourse, best of orators, the best and greatest of communicators, the unassailable, the lion of speech, with universal vision, true delight, with fire garlands handsome to behold, the endless not most radiant great luster, with shining rays in hand providing light, the best and foremost of all great physicians, unequaled in removing thorns of pain, tree providing medicine for all, a foe opposing every malady, the lovely crowning jewel of all 3 worlds, the cluster of the stars most glorious, the endless space in all its 10 directions, the hoisting high of Dharma's victory flag, sharing one large umbrella with the world, with love and kindness as his mandala, the celebrated lotus lord of dance, pervasive with his precious parasol, the blazing energy of all the Buddhas, whose body is fully shared by all the Buddhas, the highest union formed with all the Buddhas, the safety teaching taught by all the Buddhas, most glorious with Vajraratna's blessings, the highest sovereign Lord of Savaratna, the King Supreme of Sarva Lokeshwara, the Lord on high of Sarva Vajradhara, the quintessential mind of Sarva Buddha, residing in the mind of every Buddha, the greatest body born by every Buddha, the lovely speech enriching every Buddha, the scorching brightness from the Vajra sun, with stainless luster from the Vajra moon, great passion of the passionless and others, with multicolored rays that brightly blaze, the perfect Buddha's perfect Vajra posture, retaining for all beings the Buddha's Dharma, the lotus Buddha's celebrated son, the knowledge treasurer for the omniscient, the sovereign king controlling all illusions, the foremost master of the Buddha's spells, called Vajratishna, so supremely mighty, completely pure, the highest syllable, the top plains remedy, the Mahayana, with Vajradharma as his mighty weapon, with Vajradepth renowned as Jinajik, with Vajra thought aware of how things are, perfecting all perfections perfectly, and adorned by all the grounds of bodhisattvas, the selflessness of pure phenomena, when luster that is moonlight unto knowledge, with great endeavors as illusory nets, the foremost master ruling every tantra, endowed in full with every Vajra posture, completely furnished with all wisdom bodies, completely good with intellect supreme, the embryo of earth-sustaining beings, great embryo from which all Buddhas form, with emanation circles most diverse, the highest nature of all entities, supportive of the nature of all things, with goals for all, with dharmas unarisen, supportive of the nature of all dharma, with full awareness of phenomena, embodied instant as the wisest sage, with vivid realization of all dharmas. He is a sage, the greatest intellect, the vanquisher of hosts of evil spirits, unwavering, completely pure in nature, grasping the wakefulness of perfect Buddhas, the direct realization of all Buddhas. He is the flame of wisdom luminous, the great fulfiller of desired aims, the purifier of all evil states, the greatest of all living beings, protector, the earnest liberator of all creatures, unrivaled knight in battle with afflictions, humiliating ignorance his foe, the celebrated mind of amorousness, endowed with forms heroic and repulsive, the dancer moving to and fro his hundreds of lengthy arms for setting down his stride, the dancer spreading through the whole of space, and filling it with Shem's 100 arms, stood tall atop the surface of the earth, the soul of just 1 foot pervading all, stood tall atop the summit of the world, the nail of his big toes suppressing all, whose aim is one, whose aim is non-dual Dharma, whose aim is ultimate beyond destruction, whose mind consists in groups of consciousness, with varied objects, forms, and cognizance, amused with every object of existence, a mind of passion, loving emptiness, transcending worldly passion and the like, with great enjoyment for the threefold world, with fair complexion, white like pristine clouds, with radiance like beams from autumn moons, with luster rivaling the morning suns, with nails emitting light of crimson red, whose handsome crown has sterling sapphires, whose hair has tips of sapphire deep blue, with glory from the light of his great jewel, adorned with emanations of the Buddhas, the shaker of 100 worldly realms, his strength the four miraculous powers, reality with mindfulness supreme, samadhi king of fourfold mindfulness, infused with sense from bloom on Bodhi's branches, an ocean of Tathagata virtues, with knowledge of the Eightfold Path's true way, with knowledge of the path of perfect Buddhas, the great attachment of all living beings, attachment free, comparable to space, when springing up in every creature's mind, he is for every being as swift as mind, aware of all the aptitudes of beings, while captivating every creature's mind, with insight into aggregated natures, himself with fully purified aggregates, atop the peak of every going forth, most skilled in going forth in every way, established on all paths of going forth, the teacher of all forms of going forth, uprooting all, becoming with 12 links, endowed with purity in all 12 forms, his form the way of fourfold noble truth, with realization of the eightfold knowledge, with meaning of the truths in 12-fold form, aware of suchness in his 16 forms, with true awakening in 20 forms, awakened fully knowing all supreme, dispatching countless sets of some 10 million embodiments of emanating Buddhas, the final realization of all moments, who knows each moment's object for all minds, and manifesting for the sake of beings, with means derived from varied vehicles, come forth by way of all 3 vehicles, remaining in the single vehicle's fruit, with purified afflictive spheres at heart, annihilating every karmic sphere, arrived atop dry land from flooding oceans, emerged from yoga's perilous dark grove, released from general minor and complete afflictions and their latent tendencies, with insight into foremost empathy, achieving fruitful aims for living beings, abiding object free through all perceptions, with consciousness as object with cessation, with every being the object of his mind, with knowledge that's the mind of all the Buddhas, residing in the mind of every being, having become their mind's equality, and satisfying the mind of every being. He is for every being great inner joy, confusion-free regarding points of doctrine, completely free from error in all its forms. his thinking free from doubt, his object threefold, his object all three properties by nature, throughout three times the content of five skandhas, discerning clearly each and every moment, awakening in but a single moment, his basic nature equal to all Buddhas, with body, bodiless, the best of bodies, with realization of the peak of bodies, displaying his form in every possible way. He is the greatest stone, the precious gem, what all the perfect Buddhas are to know, the Buddha's unsurpassed awakening, devoid of syllables, yet born of mantra, arising from great mantra's threefold family, the father to the meaning of all mantras, the greatest Hindu void of syllables, with five great syllables, great empty one, 100 syllables devoid of Bindu, endowed with every form, yet free from form, supporting half of 16 Bindus, transcending every grouping void of members, sustaining Dhyana's fourth and final peak, aware of Dhyana's each and every aspect, with knowledge of Samadhi's types and families, the best embodies body of Samadhi, emanations of the Buddhas, with nations everywhere, while benefiting all however needed, the sovereign of the gods, the god of gods, Asura Lord, the ruler of immortals, the king of deities, the god's guru, the highest lord of Pramatas, Pramata, immersion, psychic life, symposing forest, the single teacher guru for all beings, in every well-known world, in all directions, the eminent bestower of the Dharma, concealed by armor made of loving kindness, well shielded by the shield of empathy, with wisdom's sword in hand, with bow and arrow, concluding war with ignorance and klesha, the Mara's enemy and tamer hero, eliminating threats from all four Maras, defeating all the armies of the Maras, a guide for living beings, a perfect Buddha, deserving homage, worthy of respect, deserving reverence, always honorable, deserving worship, worthy of regard, the highest guru ever venerable, traversing all three worlds in just one stride, his step extending past the bounds of space, with knowledge of the three well-versed and pure, with sixfold higher knowledge and recall, the Bodhisattva and Mahasattva, with power great transcending body life, perfected by his excellence of insight, now unified with insight's highest nature, the whole aware of self, aware of other, for fit for all he is the best of men, surpassing all to which he is compared, supremost Lord of knowing on what's known, the foremost master of imparting Dharma, who shows the meaning of the fourfold seals, the most revered amongst all living beings, engaged in going forth on all three paths, with glory purified by ultimate truth, most fortunate within the threefold world, the celebrated source of all endowments, supreme among the glorious Manjushri. Homage to you, boon granter, best of Vajras, O summit of existence, homage to you. Homage to you, source is emptiness, O Buddha's awakening, homage to you. O passion of the Buddhas, homage to you. Desire of the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O love of every Buddha, homage to you. The joy of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O smile of every Buddha, homage to you. The laugh of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O speech of every Buddha, homage to you. The heart of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. Arisen from non-being, homage to you. Homage to you, arisen from the Buddhas. Arisen from the sky, homage to you. Homage to you, born of pristine wisdom. O net of illusions, homage to you. Homage to you, the Buddha's spectacle. Homage to you, the everything of all. O body of wisdom, homage to you. Om Sarvadhamma Bhava Sambhava Vishuddhe Vajra Prakriti Parishuddha Sarvadhamma Yaduta Sarvatathagatanjana Kaya Manjushya Parishuddhe Tam Upatayati Sarvatathagata Shridayam Hara Hara Om Hum Shriya Bhagavan Jnanamruti Vakeshwara Mahavaja Sarvadhamma Gaganamala Sumbari Shuddha Dharma Jnana Garbha Then Vajradhara, ever glorious, most pleased and satisfied with 40 palms, prostrated to the Buddha, noble God, the Blessed One, the Lord, and with a host of other Vajrapanis of varied forms of gods, sublime protectors, noble wrathful kings, he then this sacrifice and praise, protect and rejoice, so excellent, how excellent what you have clearly taught. Through you our lofty aim has been achieved, which leads to true and full awakening. And so the aims of helpless mundane beings who seek the fruits of perfect liberation, justice stored in the Maya Jala is the noble path that leads to excellence, with largeness, vastness, and profundity, with meaning great, achieving is every Buddha's fear, justice is taught by all awakened ones. This concludes the supreme chanting of the names of the Blessed One. Manjushri, the wisdom deity, was extracted from the Noble Net of Illusion of Mahayoga Tantra in 16,000 parts. From its chapter on the net of Samadhi, it was spoken by the Blessed One, Shakyamuni, the Tathagata. And then we go to the protector prayers that His Holiness recommended that we do. And this starts with praise to six arm protector Mahakala. Orin Yusachana Sabata Lojandana Vinayandama Nomachambodani Shadajan Dungi Ganyanamaya Yamadina Bhavadamasin Tamadamaran Nandam Yabadavadane Nuzezon Dejan Jambazon Ejimwaje Jambashane Javanamase Chansum Rambo and Ramyanama Rava Sundaraya Lavajo Shiva Mingan Gamba Gendanda Chaslan Mingana Shada Chasham Chandra Kanai Olaga Shimle Jumla Tola Land and the modern Jumla Chatalo Sangye Dambanyambo Suwadam Jambumanyamanduvada Dachabana Moran Chenangi, Kenyan Bachedam Jeshiwada, Chidanaranya Dosa, Rama Bumboya Mela, Danigam Sujian, Rosanjan Jagir, Jamo Malasawasha, Komola Maya Mela, Danigam Suji. Daso Sanjanam Shakya Machimala Sawasho Lama Bumoya Mela Danigam Mega Suchi Daso Sanjanam Shakya Yamomala Sawasho Komola Maya Mela Danigam Mega Suchi Daso Sanjanam Shakya Machimala Sawasho Lama Bumoya Mela Daso Sanjanam Shakya Sawasho Komola Maya Mela Danigam Mega Suchi Daso Sanjanam Shakya Machimala Sawasho Gewani Salamanda Gewadam Chamala Simala Dega Gansanjanam Gadra Lama Bumboya Medro. And the praise to choose in a Kalarupa. Namah Shivaya. One leg outstretched, the other drawn in, the mirror steps lending shadows through a mighty mirror on the four mandalas of the earth. Rapacious and wide open buffalo mouth, its thundering laugh filling the three worlds. Manjushri, father of Buddhas, in wrathful form, as ferocious Yamataka, taming the dissolute. Those prostrating devoutly before him should offer praise to Dhamaraja. Now is the time to beware of hindrance. An incessant thunder of sound like mountains splitting apart like the sea in tumult. Raging tongues of fire enveloped in black smoke like a million lightning flashes within a rain cloud. Standing amid unbearable heat encircled by five colors, upon a black demon prostrate on a mandala circle of the sun, atop a sacred triangle black as a billion-fold darkness, brimming with a rolling ocean of blood and fat, Yamaraja, king of the lords of death. Jet black body, short and not slender, stretched to the right with a gait to shake the earth. Yellowish spiky hair nesting five dried skulls, ornamenting the wrathful Vajra upon your crown. Flesh and bloody human heads garlanding your neck. 3 bulging eyes rubbing wrathfully, a fang snarl about your open mouth, the vaporous breath of a venomous snake, and blazing curved knife, right hand, brandished at the brains of Mara's armies, in the left a blood-filled joy. A tiger skin draped about your waist, ferocious, protected, and not be distracted. Quickly bring to mind promises made to Yamantaka and carry out this yogi's command. On either side, in front and behind, standing on a sharp horn, sharp hoof, fierce buffaloes. 4 Yama demons, white, yellow, red, and black, each horribly wrathful with buffalo face. One leg stretched, the other drawn in, striking in extremely arrogant pose, all garbed in graveyard array, open mouth, eyeballs, holy red, held as Vajra thunderbolts in their destruction of hindrance and obstruction. You too discharge your deeds, peaceful, wrathful, powerful, or vast. To conclude, so long as I have not yet walked for living beings as vast as space, upon the glorious land of Manjushri, famed on earth, severally praised by every Buddha, then for so long I ask you, Dhammaraj and Entourage, who gladly and devotedly execute Yamantaka's will, destroy the concept of darkness and its legions who strive to steal the jewel that is the true path. And then the Toma offering, Father Namo. Choranjang Yelwangan Yechela Dhamasa Gyama Sheja Senzo Wase Chima Mewang Yejendra No Noma Mem Nyuru Shesu Sonu Gyam Galo Nazo Me Tekanda Drasema Sema Sundre Unen Shono Bata Jago Jese Ramba Desi Nandush Chia Shenzen Nange Gangashi Nange Danse Saje Malungani Gendro Mejo Drenshi Gangang Yama Gema Goran Chela Valendo Menga Sono Set Kyanin Yanshin Rola Tejendo Soane Mena Jomala Kyangan Gun Sendung Yamalu Rusha Trala Sono Senada Chinrona Dan Jawen Tomari Kadema Songya Mola Bogi Sangye Dhamma Song Che She So Song Gu Song Ron Ro Do She Na Chi Si Song Do Ma Do Chen Ren Ming Un Nu Song Ye Wen Den Song Je Mo Ko Song Gu Ma Chen Mo Chan Se Lo Da So Nang Ye Che Ran Da Me Jira Samba Yeshin Roma Dane Lenge Solo Chabeso Nyeva Jewa Jingye Lamdo Sola Sanda Meto Retama Sana Wambo Jideng Yomwa Matsoge Mola So Meto Yama Me Tandu Droje Sho Jorama And then the praise for requesting for activities. Joy Sana Trundana Jigamani Sani Gurama Shinsangame Dana Nyamengaro Sangyame Suru Gyoma Samdurangi Sam Dumanama Shiva Banamo Shinsa Shiga Shiva Ansoshin Shiva Gogi Goa Tomania Dagi Goro Momo Shinuna Kunda Shete Mala Chaselo Dagi Nero Mache Shiva Sane Kunda Nashi Gambani Sani Guna Me Chin Sanya Me Nana Nyame Gara Dungya Me Chuchu Gyama Chandu Rangi Sen Tumana Magebe Balamo Yese Gyagyo Yebe Nandu Shen Yebe Gogi Goe Tomoni Tagi Guru Samo Shinduji Kunnuge Temala Chatsalo Dagi Seran Zonan Yamata Sene Kunna Shigamani Sene Guna Meche Sanyame Dana Yame Garo Tungyame Chushu Gyama Tandurangi Sam Tumanam Bhavangi Balamo Wande Wangyo Wange Nandushin Wangi Mogi Koe Tomori Dagi Garo Mama Shinducha Kunno Wande Mala Chatselo Kanso Senchen Damche Wandudu Sani Kunne Nanji Gemba Nia Sani Guna Meche Sengyame Dana Nyame Ngara Zangyame Suru Gyama Tandurangi San Tammanam Bharama Balamo Drasa Draya Drambe Nandushin Drama Mogi Goe Tomoni Nagi Guru Namo Shinduna Kundana Temala Chasalo Dagi Nedan Dragye Dhammaja Chokyo Kiran Shinjaya Mandrukyan Dila Tanyi Shaya Namwai Trinana Jirana Temala Dagi Dhananyana Daya Jiran Jinu Dengya Lado And then a swift return prayers, beginning with the one composed by His Holiness. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children victorious ones, Shravakas and Vicheka Buddhas, victorious Losam, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge in infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the most precious and complete teachings. Through explanation and practice, you wear the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for mother living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, the smile of reincarnation swiftly beaming glory for fortunate disciples. Patient in bearing the hardships of spreading the teachings of the Muni in general, and the teachings of victorious Jamgans on Kapa and hundreds of directions, Lord of Dharma holding the three vows and wearing saffron robes, please quickly return as the glory of the peerless teachings. The teachings of explanation and practice with great asceticism, unable to bear that transmigratory beings are confused by the darkness of suffering. Through your great loving kindness, you skillfully led them to happiness. Unparalleled Son of teachings, please return quickly. Beautified by the ornament of supreme patience in increasing the practice and the supreme authentic teachings of the victorious one, through listening, reflection, and meditation, guide of all transmigratory beings along the perfect path, true and perfect pure Guru, please return quickly. Lama, think of me. Lama, consider me. Most kind Root Lama, care for me. Most gracious Root Lama, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by our tormented disciple. Lama, embodiment of Buddhas, 3 times, please bless me. You may rest in all-pervading great bliss, equipoised within the dart of unimpeded luminosity. Yet the playful dance of your loving compassion emanates in myriad ways. The time has come for the return of the swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rinpoche, and for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. Arise, arise, arise from the Dharmakaya, I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings, to not rest in Kachara or other pure realms, rather to benefit the Buddha's teachings of all living beings. Swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings. Such is the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so we actually behold your presence and receive the blessings of your body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your body, speech, mind, and spontaneous activity, through our being confused and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas, of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness. May there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion. May there be the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth of unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This demand was made by me and Dakini with pure faith and Samaya, her eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through the blessings of the deities of the three roots. Perception is object and perceiver, all dissolve within the expanse, the blissful clarity of suchness. And supreme tensing Gyatso, the wish granting source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. May and all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Chinang near Tende Maluma Gale Jomwe Samba Yisheno Kadrin Tome Tenzin Yasocho Kuse Tenjin Tulshelundrusha. And dedicated with Bodhicitta due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and the three-time merits collected by others, may Bodhicitta, the source of all happiness for myself and for all sentient beings, be actualized within my own heart, and in the hearts of my family members, in the hearts of all the people around me, and in the hearts of all sentient beings, without even a second's delay. And for those in whose heart Bodhicitta has generated, may it increase. Then dedicating with emptiness, due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and the three-time merits collected by others, which exist, but which are empty from their own side. May the I who exists, but who is empty from his own side, achieve Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which exists, but which is empty from its own side, and lead all the sentient beings who exist, but who are empty from their own side, to that state of full enlightenment, but which is empty from its own side, by myself alone, who exists, but who is empty from its own side. Then the mantras to increase merit. Chamdende, Deshin Shivadra, Chambayan, Davasabe Sangha, Namanansi, Yogiga Bala Chatsel, Jajusama Sama Jimbo Kudu Zabala Chatsel, Tayata Om Mezadriva Avavarineso, Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso, Tayata Om Mezadriva Avavarineso, Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso, Tayata Om Mezadriva Avavarineso, Avavarineso, Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso, Tayata Om Mezadriva Avavarineso, Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso, Dayata Om Duru Duru Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso, Dayata Om Mezadriva Avavarineso, Om Duru Duru Tayamungeso. Chondende Deshin Shamadra Chomayan Navasabe Sangye Mengela Vendri Agigamala Chatsel. Chondende Deshin Shamadra Chomayan Navasabe Sangye Noramananda Dudu Megamala Chatsel. Choose the blessings, the eminent victorious ones, and the bodhisattvas. Truth infallible, dependent rising, the power of pure special attitude taking responsibility. May all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished immediately. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, then we'll also make a special dedication for Rinpoche's uncle who passed away today. And it's impossible to think that he could have anything but a pure land rebirth, or the rebirth of the most highest fortune. And but anyway, for myself personally, I pray that uncle will return and that he will return to assist Rinpoche in his enlightened activity in the next lifetime. So such an incredible, amazing being. He lived to be 100 years old, and most of his life was just completely nothing but Dharma. Even every breath was for mantra. It's almost impossible to describe how Uncle never stopped to doing prayers and practices. Really, really amazing, incredible being. So very fortunate that he existed. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Goodbye from Lawudo.